Alright guys, now we're going to take a look at the third branch of the United States Constitution and our government, the judicial branch. Now there's two different levels. There's the state level and the federal level. At the state level you have the trial courts, which hear most of the cases in the country. They'll hear both criminal and civil cases. Civil cases are like lawsuits. The appellate courts are ones that hear appeal of the trial court cases. They can uphold or overturn the trial court rulings. And then at the highest level in the state, you have the state Supreme Court. They hear the appeals of the appellate court cases, and their decisions can be overturned by the U.S. Supreme Court. Not very many cases go that far. Usually the state Supreme Court is the end of it. Now at the federal level, you have the district courts, that's the trial court. They'll hear both the criminal and the civil cases of federal jurisdiction. This is where the U.S. government is a party in a lawsuit, a case involves the Constitution or federal law, or there's a dispute between different states. There's also the Court of Appeal. They hear appeals of cases from the federal district courts. They can review those decisions of the federal agencies, and they can overturn the district court rulings. Now, there's a lot of courts involved. There's 94 district courts at the federal level, 13 courts of appeals, and all of them can be overturned by the United States Supreme Court, which is the top level of our entire system. But it really kind of depends on what the crime or the dispute is, determines whether it starts in the state level or the federal level. At the top is the Supreme Court of the United States, often abbreviated SCOTUS. They're the nation's highest court. They have 9 justices who are appointed by the president, and they serve for life or until they retire. They review the decisions of lower courts. They decide cases involving the Constitution or federal laws. Their important power is judicial review. That's the power to determine what the Constitution means. Now, that power was established in one of the early cases that we will study later called Marbury v. Madison. Here you see a picture of the 9 justices of the Supreme Court as it's constituted currently. Their job is to simply rule on what the constitutional interpretation is, nothing more. Thanks guys for paying attention. Hopefully we took good notes.